Hello, welcome to my channel, Favored Readings. I'm Kymmy. Today we are going to be doing a new moon reading in Sagittarius. It will also be a solar eclipse where the sun makes a reflection on, or the moon makes a reflection on the sun. Not quite sure. I can't. My dyslexia, I keep mixing them up, but you may search into it yourselves. Okay, this will be for the fire signs. Now, that is our Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, and it will be for any placements in your natal chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, North Node, as well as I've intuitively picked the Unakite crystal, which promotes self-awareness and self-love. Before I get started, I wanted to let everyone know this is a general reading, so every message may not resonate. Take what does, and remember you have free will and to make your choices, and this does not dictate your future. I will be doing a 3-card reading with 3 different decks. The first one will represent what new beginnings are coming your way. The second one will represent how do I embrace this, and the third will be what do I need to let go, or what do I need to leave behind is the question I've been asking. So I feel like you have a lot of divine guidance, like fire signs, as well as with the 10 of Pentacles, you have a lot of abundance coming in, divine guidance for abundance, whether that be love, monetary, friendships, or just anything, abundance of fun, abundance of opportunities, abundance of places to see. All right. Wish fulfillment coming in and feeling a little indecisive. Now, with that solar eclipse happening in the new moon, start card, in the new moon, it will amplify the manifestation energies. Feeling that bit of intensity with being fire signs and being in a Sagittarius placement. Card for what new beginnings are coming. I see business opportunities or marriage, promotions, declaration of love. Now it doesn't have to be real marriage, it could just be a long time committedness. I know there are people who don't want to get married. Some of you may be feeling like you're chained up and feeling a little tied down and maybe to your vices, or just feel like you're tied down to where you are right now and you're feeling comfortable and don't want to leave. I'm getting that feeling. I have Jet Plane by Jewel coming through my head. Maybe some of you are traveling. And maybe it didn't go so well last time, and maybe that's why you feel comfortable staying where you are now. Alright. Or maybe some just don't feel comfortable traveling with the way things are right now. So I see what new beginnings coming for you is victory and getting things done for yourself. I just want to pull out just to confirm, because I feel like they have another message for me here. I see a lot of butterflies and crows on his armor, and defending yourself as well, defending your work and wearing your, maybe you're wearing your own work. But yeah, birds and butterflies being important. All right. Sudden changes and forthrightness. Assertiveness. Okay, yeah, no, I had it. I knew what I was saying. Okay, so I see that in the future here, you're going to be getting things done, being assertive, you know, making things happen for yourself, whether you are actually wearing your work or, you know, you're wearing your pride in your work. So new beginning is being assertive and working towards your goals and not letting people hold you back. I'm getting the message of even in uncomfortable situations, you're covered. Like, I don't know how to word this. Maybe if I say it out, it'll come to me. So he's running through the desert, which would be super hot and uncomfortable. You like putting yourself in uncomfortable situations so that you can grow. And with the clouds, you know, you're it's not very often that, you know, inside the desert you would get rain and stuff like that. So even in uncomfortable situations, you still manage to have protection and divine guidance, and to you know, you got yourself covered even in the most uncomfortable situations. And oh, you feel comfortable working outside your comfort zone is the message that I'm getting. So the opportunities that are coming towards you is you're going to get more opportunities to work outside your comfort zone, and do so will bring relief with the rain. It could be with wearing your stuff, wearing your own work. We have the moon, which could be important as well. Excuse me. Seven of Winters, Seven of Swords. Better choice, not seeing clearly, running from the truth. Six of Spring, which is Six of Wands. Wonderful news on the way, smart choices that bring rewards, success, and public recognition. So maybe you've been wanting to put yourself out there, and you'll have the opportunity to put yourself out there again, whether that be for a job, love, friendship, all those other things, and then you'll be successful in doing so because you have all of you have that armor built up. You know, you built that armor up from past experiences, which means you're not left unguarded. He has a sword, he has tools. You have the tools and skills and traveling. I said traveling different places. You're gonna have the opportunity to with knights, they always want to prove themselves. You know, you don't have to prove yourself to anyone. Maybe there's some certain goal that you wanted to do just to, you know, go outside your comfort zone and totally nail it. And I see that working out here for you, fire signs. And the Emperor energy, which I feel is yours, because in his one hand, he has his heart, and the other hand, he holds the world. So you're in charge of your heart and the world. That doesn't have to be gender specific. It can be male, female, non-binary as well. 4 is also the number for stability. And it says use logic structure to increase your success. Get organized, and a firm but compassionate leader. I keep trying to almost say another word, and maybe y'all's been lacking on getting together with someone. Maybe that's the opportunity that you want to put yourself out there for, outside your comfort zone. Maybe there's the, you know, you don't want to try love again. You just, you're sick with it, or maybe there's something that you need to work on with like trauma that may have to do with it as well. If there is, then I apologize, and my greatest sympathies and condolences for you having to go through that and having to heal yourself up from that, as well as with the rejection that I get, you feeling that you're putting yourself back out there from. I know that's not what that card feels, that's just my intuitive feelings. It's the card that they would like for how they embrace it. Yes. I feel like some of you are drawing a blank on what you want to do next, because all of a sudden the messages that I had completely went. It could just be me. I do have fire placements. Is this the card for them? Yes. Okay. Thank you for confirmation. For how do you embrace this new change, new beginning of putting yourself out there and starting a new project, is the 4 of Autumns, which is 4 of Pentacles, which I said 4 may be important for you already. It was 1334 on the clock there when I said it. 4 of Pentacles, so that's really good for your financial situations. Manage your resources wisely, achieve balance in how you spend and save money. Help those who are less fortunate. So maybe when you're putting yourself out there, you're helping others, which is really important, or you're, you know, all the things that you've learned and people are inspired by you and they're moving on to, you know, everything you learn a different perspective than others. So the way to embrace it is to just manage your resources wisely, and that includes your energetic resources. So if you're constantly putting energy into thinking, oh, I got rejected that one time, oh, I'm not prepared enough, you're giving away your energy to ego, to your negative thoughts. So manage your resources wisely, I feel, is not so much money, or it could be money, or arts and crafts supplies, your food, but I feel mostly that it's your energy that you've been giving away to those who don't deserve it, or to ideas and ways of thinking that are outdated. And in order to embrace what's coming towards you, you need to realize that you have to manage what you give out and when you give out. And help those who are less fortunate. I know sometimes after being hurt, you feel like I'm just gonna be for me and no one else, uh, and you don't want to help anyone, or you feel in a very competitive state that you become to a point where you don't want to help others because you're like, that's helping the competition. Instead of building them up, they may teach you something that you didn't know, and then you can all be great. I get the image from Ice Princess. It was a movie, and there was a really nerdy one chick who didn't do figure skating, but she was really into physics. So, and then there was this one chick, the other chick who was in figure skating, but was failing physics. So they helped each other. And then the one who was figure skating realized she wasn't even happy figure skating. And the other one, she went from just being a physics nerd to learning how to figure skate. And the mom of the one who was a figure skater at the beginning was like, oh, well, she has her computer and her physics to figure that out. And she's like, Mom, the computer didn't make the jump. And that's what it is. If you teach someone something, they still have to do it. They have to put in that effort. If you learn something from someone else, you still have to put in the effort. And I don't know if the message coming across here, but what I'm trying to say even is to help each other out. Don't get too competitive that you're wanting to win gets in the way of your good heart. And yes, I hear some of you saying, like, I don't have a good heart. Well, you don't have a hate on heart either, where you're just going to hate on anybody for no reason. You wait for a reason, and a very good one at that. So sometimes it's easy to become jaded if you don't check yourself. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. Anyways, yes, to embrace this new beginning of being more assertive is to remember, even though being assertive, you don't want to, there's a difference between being assertive and, bullying or being jaded and cut off. Okay, for our fire signs, we have their last card, please, on what there are to leave behind, which I think I totally went into detail already, but we will pull a card anyhow. But yeah, embrace the resources that you have. Work with what you have. Work with the energy you have. This is the card. You sure? Okay. On what to leave behind? No, it's not the card on what to leave behind. It's because I was talking about this one too much. It popped out another card that confirmed it. Okay. So the second one is like, use your resources wisely and, work with what you got. Just because you may have less than the other, may not have as many like tools to work with and stuff like that. Doesn't make you any less. So embrace what you got and know that you got it. Yeah, that's why the movie came out. Embracing who you are. She didn't, just because she started figure skating doesn't make her any less of a nerd. And when I say nerd, I mean it in the most loving and wholesome way. I think people who are intelligent are awesome. I really love the brains and how it works, and sciences and stuff like that. All right. Okay. So to leave behind is number 21. The last card that came out was number 18, which usually has to do with the occult and divination and whatnot. And also 18 adds up to 9, which means ending or new beginnings, depending on which numerology you're into, just in case you were curious on what it was, and if there is a message there as well. 21, got that old line in my head. 21, 9 plus 10. Anyway, support, faith, and vulnerability. Each of us is a child to someone. As an adult, however successful, busy, important we are, from time to time, everyone needs support, guidance, and protection. This card suggests there is a sense of vulnerability about you, which could be from the rejection or putting yourself out there for love. It's important to know that your spiritual guides are never far away. This includes ancestors, your higher self, or even just a support system of friends. It's important to know that spiritual guides are never far away, and even though these higher beings are not physical, you are never alone as they stand behind you, supporting your every move and decision. Do not confuse faith with religion. Rather, faith is the strength to believe there is a force greater than ourselves, ready to help us through difficult periods. Your protector may be an earthbound angel. Therefore, do not be afraid to talk to someone close if you need advice. It may be a friend or relative. You will be surprised at where support comes from during this time. And when it said earthbound angel, I felt like there may be a earth signs important as well. Anything else that comes from? So what they want you to leave behind is feeling like you're alone. Or that you don't deserve support, guidance, or protection, or that you're not as good as everyone else with the rejection, or with having a past situation that went badly where you need to feel assertive. You'll have that opportunity to come through, and assertive and opportunities come through and shine. As for what to embrace, is to embrace what you have, what makes you unique, what you make the jump. No matter how many other people can be calculated, do everything that may look like you, they will not be you. They can't. Even if you're all in the same profession, doing the same moves. You can tell this by watching dance video choreographies where you watch a whole bunch of people in the class doing the same moves, but you will notice every single one of them has their own spin on it. So embrace what you have and don't give your resources out to energy vampires or narcissists and stuff like that. Or, you know, sweaty old judges that judged you and you didn't win. And to help those less fortunate, don't get jaded. That's how you embrace it, by embracing your differences and using your energetic resources wisely, or even real resources. And what you need to leave behind is the feeling of being alone or not good enough. And if you're feeling that way, I just wanted to let you know I believe in you, and I know what it's like to be there. I usually just try an affirmation of I deserve good things and I attract those who respect me. Maybe that will help you as well. Alright, that was an overall, encouraging reading. I hope it left you feeling, a little more determined in your pursuit of being assertive. There's also classes called a program called Toastmasters. Is for helping being more assertive. I hope that you enjoyed this reading. I wanted to wish you a happy new moon, and as well as to remember to eat, hydrate, and have fun. And I will see you in my next video. Alright, bye!